excited to be here at the Digital Design Weekend at the V&A with hiCraft project, and I came to develop my own Internet of Care label. It relates to the work that I've created as my craft commission for the hiCraft project.
Hi, my name is John and I'm a mechanical engineering student at Queen Mary University of London.
I'm Cindy and I'm a design, innovation, creative engineer at Queen Mary's as well.
Hi, my name's Ritvika. I'm a UX designer, but I'm currently doing my master's at UAL with Internet Equalities.
Hi there, my name is Lakshmi. I work as a program manager in a multinational healthcare company.
Hi, my name's Gabby and I work actually in digital materials and the supply chain. So I came specifically today to see this project.
My name's Sabina. I'm the co-founder of Identity 2.0. We're a creative studio working at the intersection of digital rights, identity and technology.
I was really interested in the idea of thinking about the care label and using that as a tool, I guess, to consider how we use the internet, what we want shared on the internet, and the kind of choices we make when we are browsing, and also what we believe the internet should be, really.
Yeah, I'm very interested in digital design and anything that has to do with like design and computing and technology. So yeah, that's why I'm here at the V&A.
I saw it on an advert on Instagram. Yeah, so I decided to come. I thought it was really interesting, and then I dragged these two along.
Yeah. I've actually always wanted to go to the V&A. My friends have always raved about how cool this place is, and now that I'm here, it is really cool. It is really cool.
It's been really great to see this project. It's really interesting to see the way art and creativity have sort of combined and looking at offline and online ways of talking about internet issues.
So I did this activity of making my own label because I think we take for granted so much about what we do see on a label, and we're almost programmed to look for certain things on there, and we don't really understand where that information has come from, whether it's true, how kind it has been in terms of the environments that have sourced the material, or how it was made, or the background towards making the garment that the label is supposed to project.
So my care label, it's 100% convenience and 100% control. So I do think that we should have the most convenient things, which is why I've also put in machine AI included, because I basically think that's going to help us. I'm quite a big fan of AI if it can help us. I also wrote in 100% control and the right to be forgotten. So as controlling what is used for my data, where it's used, I believe in consent, and I think that being asked for consent is a really good thing. Trustworthy, so is it being used in spaces and places I feel are reflective of where my values? Handle data with care, so again, thinking about my family, my children, images, anything I use, I want that to be really considered. And then a bit of a wild card was contain no gamma, and I wrote it's a wild card because I do use all Google products and it runs all my business as well, and I also use Amazon a lot, so I can't pretend I don't use these things, but I inherently think that if I had my own internet for myself, I would not include the big five, basically.
And I absolutely love my little new pin badge. It's been a really interesting and quite confronting task for me to think about how do I start to label the internet that I want in the future. I maybe talk about it a lot in theoretical terms, but when you have labels to put down and you have icons, I'm like, well, what does it say about me? What do I want it to say about me? So yeah, it's been great. Thank you.
It really made me think about my own identity, like what I was spending all my time on the internet doing, what kind of things were valuable to me. So I really enjoyed just being creative, just making the pin, yeah.
I mean, I study a lot about the internet, so I was immediately kind of pulled towards this experiment because it's really cool. And I do love thinking about how the internet can be back in our hands, like how we can get the power back with the internet. And I really liked the thing of like, yeah, I would love to have right to be forgotten, and no monopolies, no tech monopolies. And it was a really nice experiment to know that maybe these insights would prompt like better research and could have more analysis on like, oh yeah, people really do care about the internet, and we do want to change. So yeah, I really love that.
It definitely gave me a lot of like things to think about. But overall, I do like the creativity side of it. It is a fun little thing to do with your friends, and just like the whole idea of bringing people together to enjoy a small activity is what this whole thing should be about. Just bringing harmony together.
Okay, I think I was exploring, and I was looking at I knew some things I wanted to already write to put on the place on the label, and others I was curious as to what was in the boxes. And then when I discovered things, I thought, oh, okay, what does that mean? Or what does that picture stand for? So there was an element of me knowing what I wanted to see on there, and others where I was curious to what I could put on there.
It actually really, it did actually really make me think, because I was like, ooh, do I want it to be big? Do I want it to be small? Actually literally putting these things down and the amount of space I had and what I had to choose to keep in, because in some way I was a bit like, oh, I want pets and I want everything. But actually it made me consider like, what are the 5 main things I really want in here? I also put recyclability in it as well, because I was thinking around sustainability of data is a massive issue, and how much energy we have to use worries me a lot. But the making of it made me really think, actually, about what choices I had to make, so I enjoyed that.
I wanted to do it very visually, and I really loved the colours that you can choose and select to make a connection. So for me, this is about my specific relationship to the internet through the device that I've developed for them. And it's about creating these kind of layers of connection. I really like these kind of coloured bars and how the layers of the colour kind of intersect and cross over. I want to feel that care, and I want to feel that love and connection, but often that isn't what comes through for me, either from the internet or from the piece that I've made. So I think that was the main thing that I was trying to get across with this. That's why I've chosen details like handle data with care, and also I have a real interest in thinking about the materiality, the sustainability of the internet, how much power is actually used to power and generate the amazingness of the internet, but it's often something that's very nebulous that we don't comprehend and we don't discuss or consider because we can't see it. So I wanted to try and talk about, or use this beautiful label brooch to talk about and discuss and communicate about all those different and difficult aspects relating to the internet, and how we can be more caring about ourselves, with each other, together in this digital space.